I'm not disappointed in the performance, disappointed in the outcome, disappointed in a lot of aspects of it. But look, you know, we were on the ascendancy for 90% of the time. We shot ourselves in the foot that we gave away. Dorian Bailey's been absolutely fantastic all pre-season long, and she has one little blip in the game, and I think her head sort of went a little bit, which is a shame because she's a great footballer. And that's the only real disappointment. You know, the penalty, had she apologised for missing a penalty, I'm like, look, penalty doesn't define you, your career. You know, you go on and made plenty of chances to take care of that game, but there was a lot of pleasing components. I think we'll go back and take a look at a video, take a look at film, and take a look at places where we could be a little bit better. But you know, yeah, I just told them I'm not displeased. I'm frustrated about the results, but not displeased about some of the aspects of the performance. When teams score great goals against you, you hold your hand up and say, well done. When goalkeepers make great stops, you say, wow, what a great stop. I think a couple of stops that she made tonight, a goalkeeper of her caliber, you would expect to make them. I expect Aubrey Bledsoe to save those. You know, she knows that was not a particularly difficult penalty to save, and Aubrey Bledsoe saved that with her eyes closed. So, you know, without discrediting her in any way, you know, she's an international goalkeeper who's been, you know, capped at an international level. I'm sure Mark Skinner's the same way. You'd expect her to make some of those saves. If she's pulled a couple of worldies off and stopped some things in the top corner, you say, wow, well done. But, you know, I think that we were a little bit profligate, a little bit wasteful in and around the box. But, you know, Trinity Rodman was brilliant. You know, I thought Andy Sullivan was very, very good. Kelly O'Hara was fantastic. That goal that got called back was a real shocker. It was a great strike. So, you know, you just move on and say, missed the penalty, got a goal called back, dominated possession, dominated territory, hit the post, and keepers making saves up the yin-yangs. Oh, you say, what are you going to do? Don't buy a lottery ticket tonight. That's the key. Look, you know, we haven't really, you know, settled on anything just yet. I think the big key for us is getting, you know, we can play it back four, we can play it back three. How we set them and orient the midfield is another matter for us, and how it benefits us in the final third. The whole idea for us tinkering with a three back and getting wing backs involved is to get more bodies higher and get that ends, that red zone, that attacking area a little bit more working for us. But as you can see tonight, it's still a little bit out of sync. It's still a little bit out of sorts. You cannot knock Sanchez. You cannot knock Rodman. You cannot knock Hachi. They work their socks off. It's just right now a little bit out of sync, a little bit out of sorts. And we'll continue to have a little look at our tactics so we get that piece right. But, you know, whether we play forward, we play three, some of the football we play is really good. It's good easy on the eye. It's just got to be a little bit more effective for us. A little bit of inside scoop as well. Kel was playing with that knock that she's had. It's still not 100%. We were a little bit worried in the warm-up that she was going to have to pull out, but she's such a trooper, such a fighter. You know, she says, I say, how are you doing? She says, oh, it's in pain, but I'm going to play through it. And, you know, let me tell you, if we had half of our players who could play through that pain and play that well with that pain, we'd be all right. I thought she was great. She was very, very good. Sonnett's just a warrior. And, you know, some of the passes that she makes out the back are a great weapon for us. So Sullivan, you know, it's just oozes class, a passing, a movement, a getting across the ground. Just a fantastic footballer for us. I was very, very pleased with the three of them. I was very pleased with Rodda, the Swedish international, when she came on. Takarada had a very solid game as well. There's not much that they could do about the goal. It was a little giveaway in midfield, and they caught us on the hop, and next minute in the back of our net. So, you know, you look at little instances like that, but that maybe we change. But other than that, there's some good football play. Those three provide great leadership, great organisation on the field, great, you know, coaching. That they're an asset to me on the field because, as I said, you know, they've got that much NWSL experience. You can adjust on the fly without having me screaming and shouting on the sideline because we're good enough football team to deal with that. And those three in particular bring that little piece of organisation and structure.
A fair amount of control. I think letting a team score in first 15, I think everybody saw the match. You know, it's going to hurt you. So I think we responded well, obviously not with a goal, but I think it was honestly a great match. I think they were really organized. It was a really good match. Happy with kind of our performance, all the internationals coming back. Overall, ready to build and go into the next game.
Yeah. To echo what she said, yeah, tough early goal. We had our chances. Can't say we didn't. I don't know how many corner kicks it's going to take for us to score. So we got to make the most and put one of those away. But credit to them. They defended well, and Ashton had some great saves to keep us off the score sheet.
stuck to the game plan pretty well. After the goal, I think the response was, actually pretty good. Not obviously having preseason, the internationals leave, and then we come back and we kind of put together, a new starting 11. We have some injuries. I thought overall, I think it was great. It is Challenge Cup. It's the third game. Yeah, it's third game. So I think every team's building right now. I think this is. I don't want to say it's a good spot, but I think we can take some positives from this game.